Students, I am going to solve few questions which are remaining of exercise 6.4 from 8th class 8th, and I am going to solve exercise 6.4. So for this lecture I am going to start solving sixth question. Okay, as you know, this chapter or this exercise is related to finding the square and square roots. So the questions are very important. Sixth question is, find the length of the sides of a square whose area is 441 square meter. Now here I need to make a square. So this is a square. As you know, square is a geometrical shape in which all the sides have equal length. So these sides have equal length, and it is given that area is, so area is 441 square meter. Okay, and it is required in the question that we have to find the length of its side. Now let the length of a side be x meter. Then we know that the area of the square is side into side, so it is x meter into x meter will be 441 square meter, and if you multiply x meter by x meter, it will be x square. Okay, and that is square meter, and it is equal to 441 square meter. So we have to find the value of x square. Then if we take the square root on, so you can cancel out meter square by meter square. Okay, and if you take the square root on both the sides, it will, the equation will look like this. Now in the left hand side we are left with x, and in the right hand side we have to find the square root of 441. Now it is not necessary to show the process to finding the square root. If you remember the value, you can write the answer directly, otherwise find the square root. So here on the left side you can see on the screen, I am going to find the square root. तो वही मेथड हम यूज करेंगे. You can use the method of prime factorization or the method of long division. So यहाँ पर long division को यूज करके हम इसका स्क्वायर रूट फाइंड करते हैं. Now it is 2 2 जा 4, remainder is 0 and we have 41. So यहाँ पर हम 2 का twice लिखेंगे 4, and you know that if we write 1 and 1 in this way, we get 41. So 1 here and 41, the remainder is 0. So the answer is 21. X is 21. Hence we can say that hence length of the side is 21 meter. Okay, this is answer. Now students, I'm going to solve seventh question for a right triangle. Okay, so first of all we have to draw a right triangle, and it is given that angle B equals to 90 degree. So this is angle B. It means this is A and this is C. So these are the three angles, and this is a right triangle which is right angled at B, and it is given. Okay, there are two parts. So first we solve part A. If AB equal to 6 centimeter and BC equals to 8 centimeter, then find AC. So we have to find the value of AC. Here we have to use Pythagoras theorem. So we write, because this is a right triangle, so we have to use Pythagoras theorem. Okay, now using, always remember that Pythagoras theorem can be used in a right triangle only. Using Pythagoras theorem. So we write AC square equals AB square plus BC square. Then AC square equals AB square. So what is the value of AB? That is 6 centimeter. So 6 centimeter whole square, because it is considered as the whole square of AB and whole square of BC. And the last value, that is BC, it is 8 centimeter. Now calculate the squares of these, as it is 36 square centimeter plus 64 square centimeter. Now AC squares is, so 36 plus 64 is 100 square centimeter. By taking the square root on both sides, we have AC equals root 100 square centimeter, and it will be 100 sorry, it is 10 centimeter. As you know, the square root of 100 is 10, so the answer is 10. The length of AC is 10 centimeter. This is the first part of seventh question, and now I'm going to solve part B. Okay, part B. Now some information is given. It is given that if AC equals 13 centimeter and BC equals, it is 5, equals 5 centimeter, then find AB. Okay, so I need to draw the triangle again. This question is also related to the same triangle ABC, which is right angled at B. AC equals 13 centimeters, so this side is 13, BC is 5, it is 5, and find AB. So we have to find this side. Again, we have to use the Pythagoras theorem. So write the statement using Pythagoras theorem. Find AB. So we just write AB square plus BC square equals to AC square, and AB square plus, so the value of BC, that is 5 centimeter whole square equals to AC square. Just put the value of AC. Okay, now we have to simplify this equation and we can easily get the answer. So AB square plus 25 square centimeter equals, the square of 13 is 169, then AB square equals 169 square centimeter minus 25 square centimeter. AB square equals 144 square centimeter. Okay, and by taking the square root on both the sides, we get AB equals root 144 square centimeter. As you know that the square root of 144 is 12, and the square root of square centimeter is centimeter. So this is required in the question, that find AB, and we have found AB. The length of AB is 12 centimeter. Okay, so this was the very important question. Now question number 8. Question number 8 is, a gardener has 1,000 plants. He wants to plant these in such a way that the number of rows and number of columns remain same. Find the minimum number of plants he needs more for this. Okay, this question is related to some other questions which we have solved previously. Actually इस exercise में हमने बहुत से क्वेश्चन solve किए हैं, and a question like this, find the least number which must be added to द गिवन नंबर. सो ये क्वेश्चन इसी पैटर्न का है, मीन्स 1000 में हम कौन सा नंबर ऐड करें कि अब वो कंप्लीट स्क्वायर बन जाए. नाउ फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वी फाइंड द स्क्वायर रूट ऑफ 1000, दैट इज नियरेस्ट स्क्वायर नंबर, because 1000 is not the perfect square number. So we need to find out the square root of 1000. Now स्क्वायर रूट ऑफ 1000. ओके, मेक द पेयर्स. हमें वही मेथड यूज लेना है. ओके, सो इट इज 3 3 जा 9. Subtract, then we have this pair, then double of 3 is 6. Okay, and what digit should be placed in such a way that the product will be 100. तो 6 के बाद अगर हम 2 पुट करें इस तरह से तो ये होगा 124. It is bigger, so I think it should be 1, because if you multiply 61 by 1, that will be 61, and it is all right. So it is 31, and this is 61. After subtraction we have 39. As you can see that the complete square number is 31, but the square of 31 is smaller than 1000, because complete square find करने के बाद भी हमारे पास remainder 39. So we just write, since 1000 is bigger than 31 square, so next complete square number is 32, and it is required that find the minimum number of plants. He needs more for this. गार्डनर को जितने भी प्लांट्स प्लांट करने हैं, हमें मिनिमम नंबर ऑफ प्लांट्स का पता करना है कि उसको हम अगर 1000 में ऐड करें तो वो कंप्लीट स्क्वायर नंबर बन जाए. इट मीन्स द रिक्वायर्ड नंबर ऑफ plants is equal to, so 32 is the complete square, so we just subtract 1000 from 32 square. Okay, so if you remember you can write the value, otherwise find the answer of 32 square. Now after the calculation we can find that it is 1024 minus 1000, and that is 24. So the answer is 24. Okay, actually this is a word problem, but it is very similar to the question number 5. जो फिफ्थ क्वेश्चन हमने लास्ट वीडियो में सॉल्व किया था, ये उसी के पैटर्न का क्वेश्चन है, बट वहाँ पर डायरेक्ट पूछा गया था कि कौन सा नंबर हम ऐड करें गिवन नंबर में कि वो कंप्लीट स्क्वायर हो, और यहाँ पर उसी बात को वर्ड प्रॉब्लम की फॉर्म में पूछा गया है. ओके स्टूडेंट्स, नाउ क्वेश्चन नंबर 9. आई एम गोइंग टू सॉल्व क्वेश्चन नंबर 9. Question number 9 is, there are 500 children in a school. For a PT drill, they have to stand in such a manner that the number of rows is equal to the number of columns. How many children would be left out in this management? Okay, it means कि जिस स्कूल में 500 चिल्ड्रन हैं उनको इक्वल रो एंड इक्वल कॉलम्स में स्टैंड करना है, बट जितने भी स्टूडेंट्स उन रोज और कॉलम्स में खड़े होंगे उसके बाद में रिमेनिंग कितने बचेंगे, दैट is required, that number is required. So first of all we have to find the square root of 500 by the long division method. Make the pairs. Okay, it is 2 2 ja 4, 1 is remaining, copy the zeros, write the double of 2, that is 4, and if you think about a number that uh, it should be 2, so it will be 84. Okay, it is correct. If we put 3 after 4 and do multiply like this, it is 3 3 is 9 and 129 is bigger, so we just think about 2, write 2 here, and 42 2 ja 84, and after subtraction we have 16. Okay, okay students, now what is the meaning of this process? It means जब हमने 500 का स्क्वायर रूट फाइंड किया तो मिनिमम जो नंबर होगा वो होगा 22, मीन्स 22 का स्क्वायर होता है 484. सो दिस इज द complete square number. Okay, and the square will be 484, that is just less than 500. So next bigger number will be 23, but it is required that some students are remaining. How many students are remaining? It means we just write required number of students is equal to, just subtract square of 22 from 500. Okay, because total students 500 हैं, अगर हम उनको इक्वल रोज और कॉलम्स में स्टैंड करें तो कुछ स्टूडेंट्स बच जाएंगे. इट मीन्स 500 इज द बिगर नंबर. So you have to listen carefully whatever I am saying. And the square of 22, 22 2 ja 44, 4 carry, and 44 plus 4 48, and this is a subtraction, it is 16. So this is the required answer. Okay, so this exercise is finished, and the chapter also, because that is the last exercise of chapter 6. Now it was all about square and square roots, and the next chapter is chapter 7. So I hope now you are well familiar with this concept, that is about square and square root. All the questions were very interesting. I hope honestly you will solve the remaining questions, and I am going to start the next chapter. Not the exercise, but I will tell you the concepts of this chapter. So next chapter is chapter 7. It is related to cubes and cube roots. तो ये concept भी 6 चैप्टर के जैसा ही है, बट यहाँ पर हम क्यूब का कॉन्सेप्ट यूज में लेंगे और प्रोसेस ऑलमोस्ट सेम रहेगी. सो दिस इज चैप्टर 7. द टाइटल ऑफ द चैप्टर इज क्यूब एंड cube roots. Okay, and the class is 8th. So what about cube and cube roots? Sometimes you have seen, not sometimes, many times you have seen die. Okay, the die which we use to play ludo and snake and ladders. So the die is in the shape of cube, and this term is also used in geometry, in three dimensional geometry especially. So जब भी हम क्यूब की बात करते हैं, क्यूब का मतलब कुछ ऐसा एक, अगर ज्योमेट्रिकली हम बात करें, सो इस तरह का कोई ऑब्जेक्ट होता है जिसे हम क्यूब कहते हैं. ओके, एज यू हैव the geometry box, the dusters which is available in the school. So the drawing box and the duster are in the shape of cuboid, but the dice is used in Ludo is in the shape of cube. It is called cube because the length, breadth and height of this shape is same. So that's why it is called a cube. Now what is the meaning of cube mathematically? Okay, suppose a number, suppose this is 2. Finding the cube of 2, finding the cube of 2 means 2 power 3. As you are familiar with the exponents, so 2 power 3 means multiply 2 by itself 3 times, it will be 8. And if we think about the cube, that is the shape here I have drawn, suppose the length is 2, the breadth is also 2, and the height is also 2. And when we find the volume of this cube, we will use the same concept, that is length into breadth into height. So there is very similarity between finding the volume and finding the cube of a given number. So both these things are very closely related, and the diagrams of this cube is also given in your textbook. Now forget about this because we are not finding the volume. So finding the cube of a number means just raise the number to the power 3. Again, if we have to find the cube of 5, then the concept is same, just multiply 5 by itself 3 times, the answer will be 125. So this is the cube of a number. It means if you are given a number that is a, and finding the cube of a will be a into a into a. Okay, now I want to tell you few properties of cube. As you know, the if a number is 1 and we apply some number that is the exponent of this, the answer will be 1 only. Means अगर 1 पर हम कोई भी exponent apply करें तो उसका answer always 1 होगा. It means the square of 1 is always 1, the cube of 1 is always 1. So remember, the cube of 1 is always 1. Sometimes the zero exponent property is also used. Zero exponent of any number is also 1. So maybe there are some questions in which we will face the exponent 0 which is applied to any number, and you should remember this property of zero exponent. And in this chapter we will also find the cube roots. So what is the concept of cube root? Listen carefully. Suppose हमने 4 का क्यूब फाइंड किया, इट मीन्स it will be 4 into 4 into 4, that will be 64. So here finding 64 from 4 cube is called finding the cube, and finding 4 means in the reverse direction. So this is the opposite process. जैसे हमने 4 से 64 फाइंड किया तो हमने इसका क्यूब किया, इसी तरह से अगर हम 64 से 4 फाइंड करें तो हमें इसका क्यूब रूट फाइंड करना होगा, एंड द एक्सप्रेशन that shows the cube root is 64 power 1 upon 3 equals to 4. Another way to show cube root is this way: write 3 just above the sign and it will be 64. So this is the basic concept of cube root. Okay, and as you are familiar with finding the square root of a number by the method of prime factorization, here the method will be same. अगर हम किसी नंबर्स के प्राइम फैक्टर्स करें तो उस मेथड से भी हम क्यूब रूट फाइंड कर सकते हैं. Okay students, I hope you understood the concept of cube and cube roots. In the next video we will solve the exercises. Till then, good day.